So this is your basic Maryland blue crab after it's been steamed. And as you can see, it's a bright red color once it's been steamed. Before I get started, I'd just like to point out some of the basic parts of a crab, just so we're on the same page. It's very, very logical. These are the front claws, look like claws. On the side here we have a total of 6 legs. In the back we have these back fins, which they use for swimming, legs they use for walking. On the top we have a top shell. On the bottom we have the body. As you can see on the bottom we have an apron on the bottom. This very sharp pointed apron shows this is a male crab, and a female crab has like a large round apron where they actually hold the eggs in place. So this is a male crab. Okay, so let's get started. First thing I like to do is start on the claws. So I'm going to pull the claws off. That's great. So if there's any meat that comes off of the claws, just go ahead and do it. So our goal here is to get the meat out of the shell and eat the meat. First thing I'm going to do is separate the claw from the leg there. Again, if any meat comes out, go ahead and eat it. Now with the claws, the best way to eat the claws is to go ahead and crack the inside of the claw. Now a little note about the mallets. Use the mallet to crack the shell and not smash it. If you smash the shell, you're going to get little pieces of shell in the meat, and you don't want to eat that. So I'm just going to crack the shell in a couple places, break the pincher part off and pull, and usually the meat would come out. This time it didn't, so I'm going to use my dinner knife to slide into between the shell and the meat, and then pull up and pull it out. Here, the meat popped out. Now in the claw there's a little piece of cartilage in the middle. That's good. So then we discard that. There's some more meat in here. Let me go ahead and get that out. And then for the rest of the legs, on the inside of the leg, I'm just going to crack it in the middle, break the leg apart. You can see most of the leg is, the meat is now exposed. I'm going to slide the knife between the shell and the meat, lift up and pull, and you see all the meat comes out. So that's it basically with the claws. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave all the legs and back fin off, and I'm going to take this top shell off. What I recommend to do, a lot of people will jam the knife in there and pry on it. I don't recommend that because that kind of messes up the insides. Basically, all you have to do is set the point down on the table, and hold the point on the top, and then with your hand you can grab the back fin and just pull, and the top comes right off. Okay, so this is the inside of the crab, and what we have on the sides here are the gills. We don't want to eat them, and also we have the innards. So basically, to clean the crab out, I'm just going to get my knife, just slide across here and just remove these gills. Some people call this the devil, but we just don't eat the gills. So I'm just going to discard the gills for the devil. And then also I'm going to just scoop out the innards, if you will. You'll notice there's some yellow paste in here, and that's just some extra stored fat, but it adds a lot of sweetness to the meat, so it adds really good flavoring. Okay, so what I've done is I've removed the gills and I've removed the innards, insides. So that's a clean crab, so everything else in there you can eat. Now to get to the, as you can see, where the legs meet the body, there's a segment, and each one of these segments is full of meat. So the first thing I like to do is to remove the apron. What I do is I collapse the crab into itself, and then underneath you see the apron breaks away, and now you have these two sections, and we discard the apron. Okay, now looking at the half of the crab where the back fin is, this is where the back fin lump crab meat is located in the segment right here. And this is the prize that everyone is after. So basically, to get that back fin crab meat out, there's a little piece of shell here I'm going to break away. And then I'm going to get the leg and I'm going to break it loose. As you can see, all that lump meat comes out with it. And this is the prime rib, if you will, of the crab. Now, to remove the meat from these segments, what I normally do is, now that I have the back fin meat out, is I collapse the shell and then I open it up. So basically what it does now with these legs, it exposes the meat in these segments. So with the leg, I can just remove the legs, and you see how it removes all the meat. And in this top segment, there's a little bit of meat left in it, so I'm going to scrape that out. I'm going to put these legs to the side for right now. So that's it for eating steamed crabs. And the thing is, you should go into this and just have fun. It's just, you can pound away on the crabs, have a good time.